haste.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Everyone's job. Not a problem.
Sorry, sir.
Take it up.
Thank you, sir. God bless you for your kindness.
It's the least I can do. All this would have gone to...
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything. Open up.
of Our Lady in Red. Orin spoke of you. You walk in the Dread Lord's favor. Go ahead. Their blood is yours to spill. Heretic! You act against Orin.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Let's turn someone inside out. I'm ready. Let's find some prey.
the wind back in my sails.
Hardly a challenge.
Got a long road ahead. Best be on my way.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Arabella?
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
The stone buzzes with unfamiliar magic.
Oh, you can't see it? I can. And it's wonderful. I can't describe it. Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know. Yep, Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. I've learnt a lot thanks to him, and I'm still learning.
Arabella's inner voice is quieted by thoughts from the far past. The stone holds records of all those who have passed by it. The histories flow from Arabella into you, creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The girl is collecting every last vision. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only scratched the surface. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. Don't worry about me.
That bloody shape-shifting freak! No!
What are we supposed to be doing?
Wizard told us to
But we are troublemakers.
We see. Shut up and keep your mucky little peepholes peeled.
Mind my step.
What's the name of that river down there?
Wizard called it the Swon.
Whatever it's called, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
Easy.
Did you go for a swim earlier?
Don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream.
Ah, have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? Then I will wait here until you have. The chain...
But we are troublemakers.
Shut up and keep your mucky little peepholes peeled.
It's not leaking, it's crying. Quiet, cousins! We will shoot Harry.
Go for a swim earlier. I'm floating downstream.
Well, hello. Time for discretion.
I keep forgetting. What are we supposed to be doing?
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers.
But we are troublemakers.
Shut up and keep your mucky little peepholes peeled.
What's the name of that river down there?
Wizard called it the Swon.
It's impressive. And it tastes...
You're my favorite, but I made the others for...
Did you go for a swim earlier? Must have been some other oozing, stinking.
Halt, citizen! Prepare to be scanned. I am holding very still. Go ahead and scan water.
Enter those for whom justice and truth are thine guiding lights.
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will...
Result in a good hiding from Lord Gortash. Got it. Thank you.
Only way to raise it. Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Every 10 day, I write into the Boulder's mouth about it, and every edition...
That thing damn near busted her skull.
I didn't see her make no trouble.
I know her. That's Ghoster. She's no thief.
Stay back and stay calm. Warning you.
Raise us! We stand with you. And for you.
Chap, I know you're bad, but if you want to bring her back...
Very well.
Greetings, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of course, my child, within limits. Behold my wares.
Let us take her to a doctor.
There is work to do. I'll give it a try.
Feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Trust in the purity as a moon-bathed cleric. This is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace."
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield
What
our
are they?
people from the depredations of the
Better not be
absolute
cursed.
heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist.
What path lies before me?
Into the light. Crush our enemies.
What's up for discussion?
Without mercy. You two must sub.
Calm down, would ya? It's all in your head. I've a good mind to get the flaming fist before people start chucking themselves into the Chiompa.
The Elmstone Tavern.
Afternoon.
I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
You want your drink fast, Dan? Well, I like big tips.
Wonder if this was brewed with my barley.
That newcomer, Gortash, an archduke.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Working. What else? Alan's short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap. check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me. Oh, you are smooth here. I need to get back to work, but stick around.
Heading to the ridge. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely... Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking them. But when they fail, and they will, count on it. She knows where to find Dame Gil.
Hey, would it kill you to laugh? We should get cards printed. Roger Gherkin.
He's got noisy.
Realtor.
Refugees everywhere.
A ritual killing, maybe. That's not how those absolutists operate.
I know you said poor, but we only have ale. Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo Yocks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first. Hello, Baldarians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right. I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead. But not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Didn't I tell this joke already? Don't joke about...
A single person applauds from the...
Sorry, smart stuff. No. You know why it isn't wrong to fart?
My father won again. He always wins.
Another triumph. Yeah.
Colin's been left in salt.
Roger Gherkin. Realtor. I know you said poor, but we only have ale.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report. We can let them pass.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
These days, it's hard to tell if I'm reading Boulder's mouth.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stalmain's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. God, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my soup. Meet me there if you've anything more to report.
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry. rooms are available to rent.
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Elfsong Tavern! And you never thought I'd live to perform for the greatest audience in the realms. The entirety of Baldur's Gate. Larissa lets me practice up here when she's on shift downstairs. She's too good to me. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, oh brave adventurer. Big trouble. The most trouble. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the elf song. Mainly because only the elf song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best. And it's because of you that I dared to dream big enough. Thank you. That means a lot. Here. My very first loot. Take care, my friend.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
Master Mexi? The barrels are
Promised at least 100 more watches before then.
Let's see here.
No one's stopped me yet. One day I'll catch a break.
Cleanse veils! Faerun's impotent godlings have failed to staunch!
I need a quick word.
Oi! We got rats in cellar. We also got cats, but cats are useless. So how about you kill the rats? You did? Very clever. Good. Hey, you already got paid. No more work. Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't gonna be. Do not worry. Chef Re.
Reach its zenith. Should you want it to, or otherwise?
And then what happens? Nothing good, I bet.
And then all will perish. So the cycle can begin anew.
Dear gods. It's right. It's too late to stop it now.
You'll not find any fear-mongering here.
I keep telling you animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming.
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in.
156, 157, 15. Oh, I'm sorry, can't chat. 15. Shit! Oh, thank Corellin. You're a.
Here we go.
Hey, cut it.
I've no qualms about the quality of the content. I've always enjoyed reading it myself.
Don't tell our writers that.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk... No need to look so glam. You'll be clean and comfortable in no time. What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too floral.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks. This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch. Just keep your hands to yourself.
I'm just not one for violence, you see.
You better start acquiring a taste for it. It's only gonna get worse from here on out.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alley.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
Though you can't shake the feeling you've seen it before, the emblem's purpose is beyond your recall.
Arm can be anywhere you like. Nose, kneecaps, fingernails. Another one come to take our coin and clog our halls. Fine, I'll show you in. 9 fingers will give you orders. In you go, before I change my mind.
Well, the fabled haunt of 9 Fingers Keep.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
I always steered clear. If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions.
They're all on the same side.
Wow, look who it is! Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas.
Interim keep to themselves. There's not a lot of trust in the Guildhall of late.
You're all scared shitless of this Stone Lord, you mean? Which is exactly why your boss hired us.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
That might be worth a look. Bare hands.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. Of course. They knew you were expected. The Guild is this city's first and last line of defense. It's only natural that we watch the gates for anyone interesting. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough. Ha! Which part? The Stone Lords hollowed this place out. Orin's Faithless try to pierce my ranks every day, while Gortash's toy soldiers control the streets. When the Absolute's army arrives to wage war on the city, our best hope is to make sure they have no leaders in here willing to open the gates for them. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. Don't pout. For a brief second, I did weigh the odds on killing you. But if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my city, I think we need one another more than ever. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're out. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything? Oh. Did you enjoy the encounter? Bottom-feeding brute, but it takes thugs to keep order outside the walls. The Fist only go there for good luck. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distract, all the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly. So I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. I was planning to soften you up a bit for... You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. We're practically sisters. So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? Until then.
You're me. Hello, my dear. darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
Lizelle will not break easily. As you wish. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses. We cannot expect either of the Chosen to fall easily. But still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look for... I know what she speaks of. I need... Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, what we found was the first dark seed of this plot. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, it was chaos. He was overrun, dragged. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. So don't be sorry, because infection, indoctrination, eradication, that has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be minced. As simply as... Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. Nine Fingers King controls the guild, which in turn controls every... Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't... How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. This ought to be good.
At least things have stayed interesting.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
This is the one who saved my life. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not... Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we... Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you...
Against my own city. Careful. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with lies. I considered that. But in his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No, but not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Golof.
We? I see no Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that the Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. Well, you've earned that much. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame.
There's little point in pressing Nine, but we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? Someone else in her guild hall? I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about.
At the ready. Seems simple enough.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Beverages of distinction. Or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
I have something to ask.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all the...
Careful around the Steel Watch. The old guard gave thieves a slap on the wrist.
A charm, of course.
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants her friends and...
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall.
A charm, of course. And then you'll do it yourself.
It's Uktar you want. Old Silver Smile there.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the Bugbear. To trade trinkets, the Fetcher's Brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time? I said...
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults. Provided said vaults are I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hell's would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Until you...
See anything you like? Let's talk price.
Your eyes are going to want to wander all over this gold. It's only natural. Just make sure it stops at your eyes, right?
Whatever it takes.